Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Elle's House of Tarot. I hope everyone's having a lovely week. I'm looking forward to a nice weekend, whatever that looks like for you. This week we are doing love messages, so it's just general messages from Spirit, whatever it is that the universe wants you to know in regards to love and relationships. It is a general reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. So if your sun sign doesn't resonate, you can check out the other placements in your chart. I posted those throughout the week. If you would like to take a closer look at your personal you can book a reading with me by sending an email to ellshouseoftarot@gmail.com. All right. So let's get some general energy around Sagittarius and love. Oh, the weekly tarot schedule and my email are in the description box for you. And if you guys have been watching my readings and you like my style and the messages are resonating, please subscribe for me. I really want to do live readings for you guys, and I can't do that until I get to 1,000 subscribers. And there's other things I want to do as well. All right, so we have the platypus. All right, Sagittarius. Platypus makes me laugh because it's a little harsh, but stop complaining and focus your attention on the blessings in your life. Okay, then we have the octopus. Practice shape-shifting by altering your physical appearance and mannerisms. And then we have the gorilla. Take the time to listen compassionately to those you love, especially your family members. So the gorilla is interesting. Let's see if I can find it, because when I was shuffling, but before I asked the question, the honeybee came out. If I can find it. It's probably at the bottom. I put it back in because I didn't fully ask the question. But let's see if I can find it. Whichever way I go, it's gonna be at the end, right? It's gonna be the last one that I look at. Honeybee. Let's see what I say. Oh, I must have passed it. Anyway, so the honeybee is all about compassion. Oh my God, it was on the top. Let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority in the situation. I'm going to leave it off to the side because there is listen compassionately here, especially to your family members. So, because there's a strong message around love and compassion for your reading or forgiveness. So I'm going to leave that card there just because I feel like it fits well with the reading, and it did fall out by itself before I asked the question. But okay. So I feel like most of you are in a relationship, maybe taking a break from a relationship, but I feel like you're being a little bit stubborn. I think your person is requiring you to have some flexibility here, and I think you guys are possibly fighting over things that don't need to be fought about, and you're not listening. There's not good communication going on here, and that might be where you need to be adaptable. This card is about adaptability. It's not really, for this reading, I don't feel like it's literally changing your physical appearance and mannerisms. I think it's just learning to adapt to your surroundings, to the situation, listening to your person, and then showing them compassion and being forgiving. Okay? There's like an energy of you guys focusing on too much of the negative aspects of the connection and not on the positives. And I feel like for most of you, the connection is overall very good. You have a strong soul tie to this person. I think you get along, like you want a lot of the same things. And there's like very good potential here. But you might be trying to sabotage that by focusing on the little things, by focusing on things that don't really need to be worried about. And this is a similar message that was coming through in Aries. So if you have a lot of fire in your chart, or if this is resonating, you might want to check that reading out to see if it resonates with you as well. But there's kind of a message here of one, poor communication. You're just not listening to each other. And then two, I feel like you, Sagittarius, are trying to sabotage because maybe this is too good to be true and you're afraid of being vulnerable. So you're focusing on all the negatives rather than the positives. And I feel like there's more positives than negatives here. Okay. All right, so I didn't ask the question, but what I was just saying is there's more positives than negatives. And we have 10 of Pentacles. It's a very positive card. Stability, family, community, working together, solid foundations. Okay, so what else does Sagittarius need to know in regards to this reading? Okay. All right. Yeah, so we have the Eight of Coins. Ooh, sorry, the Eight of Coins with the Eight of Wands, and then the Four of Cups. All right, Sagittarius. If you're not willing to put some solid work into this situation, you're going to miss out big time. I think your person is going to get fed up and walk away if you're not willing to take these walls down, be adaptable to the relationship, the situations that come up, and really work on the communication. Okay? This is communication. It's also very fast forward movement and big progress. So it's like, all right, I'm not going to complain about the little things. I'm not going to focus on the little things anymore. I'm going to start paying attention to all the good things. And we're going to put some good work into this connection. Really going to start paying attention to each other's wants and needs. Really putting the focus in. I mean, look how focused he is on this clock. Okay. There's 7 clocks on the wall behind him, but he's only focused on this one. He's only paying attention to this one. Okay. And time is going to run out if you don't put the work into this. Now, if you are willing to be adaptable, if you are willing to let your walls down, if you are willing to really work on your communication, there is the potential for fast forward movement. But if not, you're going to really miss out on something big here. Okay, we have the Ace of Wands on the bottom. There's a lot of passion, a lot of energy and connectedness here. And I think it scares you. And so you might be trying to sabotage there just a little bit. All right, so why is the Eight of Coins here? So we have the Seven of Coins. You can't wait around for things to get better. You can't sit on the couch and just hope that things are going to work themselves out. You have to put the actual work in. Okay? Got to have some progress from the 7 to the 8. I think you've been in waiting energy. I think you're just hoping things are going to get better. I mean, he's just like sitting there. He's not even working on these plants. He's just staring at them like, are you going to grow? Are you going to bloom? I'm just waiting. Well, they're not until you move out of waiting energy and into working energy. That's when you're going to get the progress. Okay, so why is the Eight of Wands here? Eight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, that's what I was saying. You either put the work in and this thing takes off and you guys go in a really positive direction and make some really good progress, or you don't and there's disconnect and you guys will walk away from each other. Okay, those are the two scenarios here. And why is the Four of Cups here? They have Knight of Wands. So Knight of Wands can sometimes be a player. I don't feel like you're a player. I don't feel like you are messing around with other people, or I don't feel that your person is messing with other people if this is resonating in the reverse. But Knight of Wands is also not very committed, okay? And I feel like there is a fear of commitment here because you're afraid of getting in deep. But if you don't, you're going to miss out on something. You're going to ride on this horse off into the sunset by yourself, okay? It's like, do you want to keep it surface level and just all the passion, just focus on that? Or do you want to connect here with your person and communicate and work on things? All right, so what is next here for Sagittarius in regards to this reading? What is next here for Sagittarius in regards to this reading? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so we have the Queen of Wands. We have the Four of Swords. And we have the Ten of Wands. So honestly, not the best outcome here. So Queen of Wands. She's very confident. She stands very tall. She doesn't really let anyone mess with her though. But not very emotional. Four of Swords is you guys could take a break. You guys might have to separate for a little while to work on yourselves individually before you can move things forward. That could be why these two this card came out the same, but one on the upright, one in the reverse. You might have to take a break and pause and step away from each other to work on yourselves before you can move forward together. That's a possibility. Ten of Wands. Missing out on this person could bring a heavy burden to you. There is like I think you will initially feel relieved that you got out of the relationship because you were scared of committing. You were scared of getting in deep with somebody. And so initially you're going to feel like, all right, I'm glad that I'm single again. But then after a little while, it's going to start to set in that you missed out on something great because you were too fast. You came in, you came out. And that's going to put a big weight on you because there is a soul connection here with you and this person. All right, let's get some clarifiers. Okay, we have Six of Cups on the bottom, Six of Chalices. This is reunion and coming back together. And before I even saw it was down there, I felt this pause that you guys might need to take a break. So there could be a need to take a break, do some inner healing, inner work within yourselves. And then there's a possibility of coming back together with the Six of Chalices. Okay. It was Three of Pentacles in the reverse underneath that. It's like you guys can't work together right now. There's just, as much as you wanted things to come together, they're just kind of not. All right, so why is the Queen of Wands here? See, I have the Star. This is a destined connection. This person is part of your path. Even if you guys don't come back together, there was a lesson here to be learned. There's a reason why you met. So maybe this does fall apart and you miss out on them and you don't come back together. That will happen for some of you. If you take the lessons that, you know what, I focused too much on the negative. That's why this fell apart. I wasn't putting the work in. I was just sitting around and waiting for it to get better. Me and my person did not have good communication. I didn't listen very well. If you take those lessons and you really learn them, you can carry them into the next relationship and it will probably be a good one, or at least a much better one, more productive, make better progress. So whether or not this specific situation works out, if you take the lessons, that's the reason you met them. Okay? Why is the Four of Swords here? This one fell by itself, so I'm going to take that one. Yeah, the Hierophant in the reverse. For the vast majority of you, you are going to need to take a break from each other and separate. Okay. It just might be necessary. And then why is the Ten of Wands here? Could help you realize what you're missing out on. That could be the thing that triggers deep healing within self, to actually want to put the work into this. See, Four of Cups again. You're really going to miss this person. There's going to be like a longing that you've never felt before. And then look, we have the Page of Swords. That's going to cause you to want to reach out to them and communicate with them. You may spy on their social media a lot. You want to know what's going on with their life because you're going to miss them a lot. Okay. All right, let's get a final word of advice here for you guys. Can we get a final word of advice here for Sagittarius, please? Support. I don't think either one. Oh, look at this. Okay. I don't take oracle cards in the reverse, but we have communication in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. There is the communication in this connection is not good. You guys either talk a lot, but nothing is heard, or nothing is like the information just isn't received, or there's just no talking. I feel like for most of you, you guys talk a lot. You talk about things, but you're talking in circles. Like nobody is comprehending what the other person is trying to say or to put into practice what the other person is communicating. So I don't take oracle cards in the reverse, but that's kind of a sign that it's like reaffirming this here. Okay, but I don't think either one of you feel very supported in this connection because I feel like there is like a disconnect here. You guys aren't bonding at the level and connecting at the level you could be because, again, you're not communicating and you're focused so much on the bad things that you aren't appreciating the good things. But the universe is supporting you in this journey. This is support from the universe, from spirit, from source, whatever that is for you. You're being supported. And if you listen to your intuition and let the universe and your guides kind of guide you through this, there's big lessons to be learned. And I think good potential for this connection to really go somewhere. It's like, are you going to be willing to do the work? Okay. All right, Sagittarius, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. If it resonated, please leave a comment, like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.